Alright, y'all, happy 2026, and what a year it's going to be for comic book media. We got Superman slash Spider-Man, and I believe that's going to be releasing in March from now. And dude, I ordered 3 of them bad boys, which each of them with different covers, and I can't wait for that, dude. Another thing I can't wait for is the Batman Lego game. But if there's one thing that I really can't wait for, it's the Clayface movie. And it's said that not a whole lot of people are really that excited for the Clayface movie. And I don't blame them because a Clayface before a Batman movie is crazy, right? But I really believe that this film is going to be an underrated banger. So underrated that the movie would become overrated. And then eventually everybody would turn their backs on the movie. Because that's how every movie is nowadays, dude. Once the dust settles, everybody just somehow says that the movie is ass. Or they say it's the hype wasn't worth it, etc. But that's a different topic for a different day. For now, I just want people to kind of open their eyes and to watch out for this film. I wholeheartedly believe that this film is going to be a really good film. Is it going to be the best film in 2026? Nah, I honestly think that that film or that title will go toward Dune, just because I think Dune blew up like in popularity. And I would have said Doomsday, but to be honest, Doomsday, it's just going to be a cameo and nostalgic bait, but it's still going to be an entertaining film. But I think the movie that's going to be talked about like after 2026, or a lot of toward the end of 2026, is going to be Clayface. Because just by the leaked set photo, this movie seems it's going to be Easter egg heavy. Like, dude, like in a leaked set photo, we already have a tease for Satana. And I have no doubt that this movie, we're going to get our first look at Batman, whether it be a silhouette or however Batman will appear. I know we're going to get him. But the most thing I'm excited for is just how the movie is going to be. This movie is supposed to take inspiration from not only Batman One Bad Day, Clayface, but it's also taking inspiration from The Feat of Clay Part 1 and Part 2 from the Batman animated series. And both stories are kind of similar. Both want to be like a big star actor, but ultimately it all leads up to a really bad day. Not only are those inspiration good for the movie, but the fact that this movie has I believe like a $40 million budget, like I'm a bit concerned, but I'm also pretty hyped just because of the effects that this movie is going to have. I wonder with a budget like that, how good will the movie look? Like, dude, I'm so excited for this fucking movie because Clayface is such an underrated villain, dude. A tragic villain. Seriously, like I've said this many times in the past, and in past videos and all that. I love when a villain just isn't right mentally. I don't know what it is about it, dude. I fucking love that shit, dude. And judging by the movie set leaks, like, dude, this movie is going to give off that Joker vibe, like from the first Joker movie. And I hope it does give off that vibe. I really hope that this movie does well. Because think about it. A movie like Clayface, like if this movie succeeds, dude, we could get many other movies from many other villains. Not just Batman villains, dude. Like we could get villains from the Flash's gallery, dude. And his gallery is such a unique gallery too. The fact that the Flash's villains have a code where they try to avoid killing, innocents, more specifically, innocent children and innocent women. And they primarily just stick to robbery just because, like, if they piss off, like, Flash, like, dude, Flash is fast as fuck, dude. Flash is fast as fuck. And this dude can just fade through each of his fucking villains and just take out their hearts or just fucking kill him right there on the spot, dog. So the fact that Flash's villains have like a coterie like that, like I feel like you could just dive into more of that, or just dive into each of them like, individually. But yeah, hopefully Clayface becomes the underdog of 2026, which will lead him to be the big dog by the end of 2026. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's pretty much it for Clayface. I only wanted to yap and, just pretty much give my opinion on the whole Clayface movie and why, like, you should be excited for it. I know I didn't give that much, reason to be excited for it, but like seriously, I really believe that this movie will be a great movie, man. A movie that will pretty much fly under people's radar, but like what's its build off, like I'm pretty sure that this movie is going to have a slow build up, like in terms of like box office numbers and reviews and all that. But once like that word of mouth goes around and people are like, hey, you should check out Clayface, it's a different unique experience. And not only that, it's a film by DC Studios. DC, like the word of mouth will pretty much go around, and then this movie would just blow up out of nowhere, dog. And dude, my one thing, I just hope that this movie gives off that like dark, jazzy, noir type of fucking feeling. Like, oh dude, I just hope that the score for this movie is just mostly jazz like type, bro. Like I feel like this movie is going to be like those classic horror movies, man, or like that classic noir movie with the touch of like horror stuff, dog. And oh dude, I just can't wait for it, man. Like, I've been telling people, like, yo, you gotta watch out for Clayface. Clayface is going to be a underrated fucking movie. And people are like, ah, Clayface, blah blah blah. This, like, you know, it's just so, it's only like a C tier villain. Like, no, he's not a C tier villain, bro. I think he's like up there with like Joker, not up there with like a Joker, but like a bit below him, dude. Like he's not that fucking bad. But hey, that's just me. But if y'all want me to keep on yapping, or if y'all want to yap with me, you know, I will be streaming later today around like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, around that time. So like, if y'all want to check it out, you know, and talk about comic stuff and all that, or just, you know, the future of the DCU, because, you know, it's 2026, you know, it's not too long before Supergirl comes out. Not only that, Lanterns is coming out this year, and like I said, Clayface. So if y'all want to talk about that, fuck it, let's talk about it. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.